I don't have any house that I rent with a pool in it. It's good to have apartments with pools in them. That increases value like crazy. This is one, a little house that we bought. It was an ugly little house. It looks cute now though. We paid $60,000 for it. We put $9,000 into it, $2,700 in closing fees, $71,000 all in, appraised for $115,000. We refinanced at 62%. Got all of our money out. Make $275,000 on a deal we have no money in. It's the BRRRR model. That's the BRRRR model. That's what we call house stacking. Borrow money, we buy houses, we refinance all, we pay back the money we borrowed, and we have a house with no money. It requires 3 types of lenders, write them down. It requires either your private or your hard money lender on the front to buy it. You probably need a bridge or a gap to cover any difference. So that's the 2 front ends you need, is that bridge, gap, private or asset based on the front end to acquire it. And then you need traditional, no seasoning lender on the back. Traditional, no seasoning lender on the back. Okay? And you're working it together. What are we doing again? Remember day one? What are we doing? We're moving money to make money, right? We're moving money to make money. We're moving money to make money. Moving money to make. Yes.
How do you search? No,
On the back end.
no, season.
Because if they have seasoning, then we got to sit on the property with expensive money and it kills the deal.
Are there additional lenders that should it?
100%. Remember we talked about this yesterday? Like it's the local small banks that typically portfolio their own money. Okay, so that means they're lending their money out and they're holding the notes in-house. So
what you can describe is hard money up front, or some banks, commercial banks that'll end up to 75% ARB to purchase.
because then that wouldn't be a BRRRR model, that would be a straight line finance.
If they do a cash out refinance on.
Well, then that's different. The only reason that we're using this on the front end is just to get a quick close with no financing when we're buying from sellers.
I got to.
That's right. That's where I was going with this too. But you're on cue, because when we're dealing with this seller, hey, I can close in 2 weeks cash. Let's go. Right? No finance contingencies. That's where these lenders come in. Right? Now, if you're saying, hey, I got a lender that'll fund me on the purchase and there's no seasoning, and then they'll turn around and refinance me out the next day, that's great. But you got to set up a 30-day close and you got to do all that, right? And so that's the only difference that you're referring to.
Rental property in the plus.
Rental properties with poles? Oh, what's on a pole? It's a money maker. Get them in here.
The Geminis.
With pool, no, I mean, it depends on the neighborhood. I mean, it really does depend on the neighborhood. In this neighborhood, I would not own a house with a pool in it. If I was going to rent a house with a pool in it, it would probably be in a nicer neighborhood, and I would probably set in the lease that we open it and we close it, and things like that. Yeah, of course, absolutely it does. Insurance goes up too. So I don't own a house. I don't have any house that I rent with a pool in it.
Anyway.
Now, it's good to have apartments with pools in them and laundromats. I mean, that increases value like crazy. So